In this video, I'll show you the basic Excel print settings. Let's use this 300-row table to explore Excel's printing features. To quickly open Print Preview, press Ctrl+P or go to File, Print. Let's look at the most important settings. The first thing I always check is the number of pages. That helps avoid surprises when the document is finally printed. In the first drop-down, we can see Print Active Sheets, which means Excel will print only the current worksheet. You can also choose Print Entire Workbook. When I switch to that option, an extra page appears because I have another sheet in this file. There's also Print Selection. If I choose it right now, only one cell appears because that's where my cursor was last. Let's go back to the worksheet. I'll simply select the range I want and press Ctrl+P. Now the preview shows only the selected part of the table. This is the quickest way to print a specific section. I'll cover more ways to work with print selection in a separate video. The next option lets you choose a page range. Type in the page numbers, and only that range will be printed. If you need multiple copies, enter the number here. Once everything looks right, click Print. Next is Print One-Sided. Use this if you want each page printed on a separate sheet of paper. If your printer supports it, you can also print on both sides of the paper. Another option is Collated. When printing multiple copies, it prints one complete document at a time. With Uncollated, all copies of page 1 are printed first, then all copies of page 2, and so on. Let's move on to page orientation. Right now, it's set to Portrait. If I switch to Landscape, almost all columns fit across the page. Another setting worth checking is paper size. By default, Excel uses A4. If I select A5, the preview changes immediately. Since the scale is still set to 100%, the total number of pages jumps from 14 to 30. Let's see how Excel can fit all columns onto a single page. This option fits every column within the printable area, but it also reduces the font size. Always check that the text remains readable before sending anything to the printer. If I switch back to portrait mode, everything becomes much smaller, and reading the report would be difficult. Let's look at page margins. Here's the wide option. With narrow margins, more data fits on each page. There are two more scaling options, but they're only useful for small data sets. The first one is Fit All Rows. As you can see, the text becomes impossible to read. Fit Sheet on one page has the same problem. In most cases, keeping the scale at 100% gives the best result. There are two more buttons that most people never notice. The one on the right is the zoom control. It lets you take a closer look at the preview. You can even hold Control and use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. The second button lets you adjust margins directly in the preview. From here, you can drag the guides to resize columns and adjust the spacing around the table. None of these changes affect the actual worksheet. They only modify the printed layout. If you accidentally move these guides and want to restore the original layout, open the Margins drop-down and switch from Custom Margins back to Normal Margins. That's it for the basic print settings. In the next videos, we'll cover more Excel printing features in detail.